హాయ్ గాయ్స్, ఐఎమ్ రంజిత్. వెల్కమ్ టు ఫ్రంట్లైన్స్ మీడియా. సో మీ అందరికీ తెలిసిందని ఫ్రంట్లైన్స్ మీడియా ఎప్పుడు మీకు అన్ని విషయాల్లో గైడెన్స్ అనేది ఇస్తుంటుంది. సో బేసికల్గా మనం ఎక్కువ సాఫ్ట్వేర్ సైడ్ గైడెన్స్ ఇస్తాం అనుకుంటారు, బట్ నాట్ లైక్ దట్. సో ఫ్రంట్లైన్స్ మీడియా అనేది స్టూడెంట్స్కి 360 డిగ్రీస్లో గైడెన్స్ అనేది ఇస్తుంది. సో అందులో భాగంగా మనం ఇప్పుడు గవర్నమెంట్ జాబ్స్కి కూడా మనం గైడెన్స్ ఇస్తున్నాం. సో రీసెంట్గా చూసినట్లయితే సెబీ మీద కొన్ని ఓపెనింగ్స్ పడ్డాయి సెబీలో. ఓకే, సో ఓపెనింగ్స్ ఏంటి, అసలు క్వాలిఫికేషన్ ఏంటి, ఎట్లా ప్రిపేర్ అవ్వాలి, ఎలా ప్రిపేర్ అయితే మనం క్రాక్ చేయొచ్చు, ఇలాంటి సెషన్ ఒకటి ప్లాన్ చేసాం. సో ఇది గూగుల్లో చూసుకుని మీరు తెలుసుకోవచ్చు. బట్ అట్లా కాకుండా రియల్ టైంలో సెబీలో వర్క్ చేస్తున్న ఎంప్లాయీతో మీకు గైడెన్స్ అనేది ఇచ్చినట్లయితే మీకు ఒక క్లారిటీ అనేది వస్తుంది. తన ఎక్స్పీరియన్స్ మీకు షేర్ చేసినట్లయితే మీకు ఒక అవగాహన అనేది వస్తుంది. దాని ద్వారా మీరు ఈజీగా అనేది ఎగ్జామ్ క్రాక్ చేయొచ్చు, ఇంటర్వ్యూ అనేది క్రాక్ చేయొచ్చు. సో ఆల్రెడీ ఆ సెబీలో కరెంట్లీ వర్క్ చేస్తున్న పర్సన్ మనతో ఉన్నారు. ఈజ్ వినయ్, ఈజ్ కరెంట్లీ వర్కింగ్ ఇన్ సెబీ. సో తన కోసం మనం అడుగుదాము, సెబీ కోసం కొన్ని క్వశ్చన్స్ వేద్దాము, సో దట్ యూ గైస్ విల్ గెట్ సమ్ ఐడియా, రైట్? So, hi Vinay.
Hi, thanks for having me, Ranjit.
Yeah, firstly, thank you for accepting. And today is Srinavami. You're available for this session, for our students.
Yeah, it's okay. You
Yeah,
anyway requested, so it was a
yeah.
pleasure
And
to
already,
be with you.
Vinay helped us to make two videos before how to crack ISRO and lifestyle at ISRO. So now,
Yeah,
yeah, now it is for SEBI. So Vinay, basically, like, what is SEBI?
SEBI is a regulatory body to regulate the securities market, which is the stock market of India. So we have our stock exchanges. The way we have banking system, which is being regulated by Reserve Bank of India. In the same way, we have a stock market, which we generally call share market or securities market more technically, that is being regulated by SEBI. So SEBI is a regulatory, it is a statutory body established by an act of parliament. So that's how SEBI's work is. So SEBI is regulating the entire securities market, the entire stock market, the way RBI regulates the banking market. There are two more regulators like IRDA, which headquartered in Hyderabad. That IRDAI regulates the insurance market complete. And in the same way, PFRD is also there, Pension Fund Regulatory Development Authority, that regulates the pension funds and all. So that's how these regulatory bodies are there.
Yeah. So currently, what are all the exact openings in the SEBI, and who are eligible to apply for those roles?
SEBI recruits on a yearly basis. Almost for recent years, we have seen the recruitments on a yearly basis, and it recruits for various streams. So SEBI's recruitment is for different streams altogether. First is the general cadre, and then they recruit for specialist stream. For information technology in stream they recruit, and then they'll recruit also for electrical people, civil people, then research stream, the people from economics background, statistics background, and they'll also recruit people for official language, which is Raj Bhasha, the people who comes from Hindi background also. So there are different streams, so different people from different academic qualifications can apply in these streams. And the entry level job, which is the job is officer grade A, which is you get posted as assistant manager in the respective stream, whichever you apply and qualify for the exam. So for all the streams, they have released the vacancies. I think it came 15 days back only. Because of this general elections, the exams will get postponed. So that's how it is going to be. They have released a recent notification also regarding this postponement of exam also. So that's how the entire process is.
ఓకే, బేసికలీ సో చాలా ఓపెనింగ్స్ అనేవి ఉన్నాయి. సో మీకు ఏదైతే ఎలిజిబిలిటీ ఉంటుందో ఆ పర్టికులర్ రెస్పెక్టివ్ రోల్కి యూ గైస్ కెన్ అప్లై. సో దట్స్ వాట్ వెన్ ఐ ఈస్ టెల్లింగ్. అండ్ హౌ ఇస్ ద లైఫ్ స్టైల్ ఇన్ సెబీ, అండ్ హౌ ఇస్ ద పే స్కేల్, హౌ ఇస్ ద గ్రోత్, వాట్ ఆర్ ఆల్ ది హైరార్కీ ఆఫ్ ది రోల్స్ ఇన్ సెబీ, వినయ్?
Okay, so let me just start with if you qualify this particular exam, SEBI is hiring an assistant manager, officer grade A. So after grade A, the next promotion is grade B, and then C, and then D, E, F, like that it goes. So these are different grades. From assistant manager, you become manager. From manager, you become assistant general manager, then deputy general manager, and then chief general manager, and further executive directors and deputy full-time members. So that's how this entire process of promotion and gradations is there in SEBI. The same works in RBI and other regulatory bodies. And regarding the point lifestyle is little bit better, or you can say depends on what somebody values. So somebody may say sometimes it gets hectic because a lot of work pressure is also there. So work is there, we work like that always. So with that, it depends from person to person how one views lifestyle. The kind of facilities which they provide are completely up to the mark. So you will not feel that your lifestyle is getting compromised. You live a decent lifestyle in a tier one city in India. So that's not an issue for you.
రిగార్డింగ్
And
ద
pay
పే
scale, you were talking pay scale. The when you join as an assistant manager, you will around get 1 lakh rupees per month. So that is greater than the salary which you get in central government level 10 pay scale. So since it is an autonomous body, the pay scales of RBI, SEBI, and other these regulatory bodies are different from the government's pay scale, and hence it is little bit higher than the central government entry level jobs, which are in level 10. So it is higher than that. The gross emoluments which comes out is goes around 1 lakh rupees per month.
Okay. Other than the pay scale, like how SEBI is different from central government jobs?
SEBI is different from central government because central government, what happens is they, in terms of pay, as I explained, central government, there are lot of jobs. So whether you are under SSC or you are going to ISRO, that also comes under Department of Space. Whether you join IT Ministry, whether with this Ministry of Electronics and Information Technology or National Informatics Center, so there you are joining a ministry. So your employer is the ministry, your employer is the central government. Here the employer is SEBI itself. Here the employer is, in case of RBI, it is RBI itself. So the salary is also being paid by the SEBI, not by central government. So that's how the difference is, because here you are not working for government, you are working for an extended arm of the government. So you are working with the regulator of the market. So SEBI does not. SEBI is an autonomous body. Apart, it's kind of an arm, extended arm of the government, because government has delegated all the functions. The SEBI will take care of the market independently. So that kind of separation is there.
Okay, that's nice. And what's the difference between exactly RBA and SEBI, all this stuff?
So these are different regulators. So it's just like that we have different kinds of works in our country. So these different works are being regulated and supervised by different entities. So SEBI, as the name suggests, Securities and Exchange Board of India. So whatever securities market transactions, stock market transactions, share market, whether it is IPO, whether it is mutual funds, whether it is exchanges, or all these entities come under the purview of SEBI's regulatory authority. And while the banks and other financial institutions, the way you would have heard Standard Chartered, you would have heard other normal commercial banks, and these investment banks or normal commercial banks, Indian commercial banks, or even NABARD for that matter, and the regional rural banks, all these banking sector and all foreign exchange also, currency printing, all these functions are vested with the Reserve Bank of India. And the insurance companies, which you would have seen many times, Bajaj Finserv, all the insurance market is being regulated by IRDI. So some people who are from south side, Hyderabad specifically, Andhra Pradesh, they generally try to go for IRDI because they get that particular job, same salary, and they're near to their home. So Hyderabad is the headquarter of IRDI. So like that PFRD is there. So there are different functions being delegated to different authorities. Everybody has their own function to play.
Yeah, got you. And as you mentioned, like different branches, openings are there for different branches.
Correct,
Like
correct.
suppose, let us take a civil guy. So if civil guy cracked the job in SEBI, what exactly tasks he may get? Like the work which is related to core domain or any other specific work in the SEBI.
Exactly. So the people who get selected in specialized streams like civil, electrical, or they may not get the kind of work which they would be otherwise getting in corporate jobs of same kind. So if they are doing civil engineering, they'll not be doing the core civil engineering there. They'll be more or less managing stuff there. Since I have not worked in civil, I don't have much people in contact, so I may not be able to give you the idea of civil. But in IT, I know that we also work on the core part, but at the same time, we have to manage a lot of other stuffs. So because
Okay.
you are the manager, you have to ensure a lot of things. So it's not that you are not an engineer who is being given a task who is working. You are managing a lot of projects at the same time. So
That's
you have to
right.
be that kind of responsible. In the same for electrical also, a lot of things go on. Engineers work with you. We issue tenders also. Companies come, they work for us. You have to ensure all those filing also. Then government process and all that happens. So that's not a different case. But you cannot expect much of core. But yes, core skills are important. That core skills is only useful because that's what they are testing in the exam also.
Yeah. So other than the core skills, like we can work on multiple managing and other tech skills also. We are going to
Correct,
work
correct.
based on the role we got.
So anyway, now since it is
Yeah,
all
yeah.
about skills, if somebody is having any kind of skills, we can anyway utilize. So they can always tell the managers that I have this particular skill, I want to move there and I want to work. So that is sometimes considers also that is not an issue.
Yeah, if there is an opportunity, they are going to give that particular
Correct.
responsibility.
That always happens everywhere.
Yeah. Coming to this, job opportunity. So, what is the exact exam patterns? How should we prepare like that? Some info you can share.
Okay. Exam pattern, what happens is, as I told you, for different streams, exams are different. But there are some common exams, the way aptitude and reasoning, all these parts. So I'll just explain how it is go. So first is the phase one exam. Phase one exam consists of two papers, paper one and paper two. Paper one will be common for everybody, irrespective of the stream the person is applying for, whether it's IT, whether it's general, whether he's a chartered accountant, company secretary, MBA, or whatever. This paper one will consist of aptitude, reasoning, and English, that is called verbal, and general awareness. So these are the four sections of paper one of phase one. Now paper two will be specific to the stream which they are applying for. So if I had applied for IT, I'll get the questions of IT only in paper two phase one.
Of
And
course.
those people who have applied for general, they will get the management and finance all part. Now this is the phase one. Phase one is just qualifying. Once you qualify phase one, you can get into the phase two exam also. So once you get into phase two, the phase one is just qualifying. The final marks, whatever you get in phase one, they will not be counted in the merit list. Phase two consists of one paper, which is descriptive English, paper one, which is again common for all the streams. So this is the English part. They are testing your writing skills. So they will be you will be given some subjective questions, and you have to describe and subjectively answer those. Reading comprehension and one essay will be there, one précis will be there. This is the common. Then phase two, paper two is again stream specific. If you are from IT, you will do some coding. If you are from company secretary or chartered accountant applying in general stream, then you will have a separate paper altogether, which is paper two of phase two. Once this paper one, paper two of phase two is completed, then list is made and the people are shortlisted for the final interview. That's how the process is.
Okay. So, is there anything you want to add? So, is there
Oh,
any share?
I'll just do one thing. I'll just share that
Yeah,
once
let's.
where this, yeah. So where people can see the entire notification and they can apply also.
Yeah.
I hope it is visible now.
Yeah, it is. Yeah.
So I'll see. This is the SEBI's website. If you go on sebi.gov.in, this is a website. You can go directly here. In about, you can go to careers. It was recently released actually. I'll show you. See, on March 14, advanced intimation had come. Recruitment of officer grade A 2024, general, legal, information technology, electrical. And once you click this, you will get this. So this is the advanced intimation which they gave. So it contains of lot of posts. I had made this. So you can just have a look here. For general, there are 62 posts. It's a very high number. And for which you can apply if you have these qualifications, whether you have a bachelor's in law, bachelor's in engineering. By the way, remember that engineers can apply anywhere. General stream, they can apply here also. Engineer in any stream, whether it's mechanical engineer, whether it's computer science engineer or electrical or whatever. General, you can apply anytime. And then comes the legal. Since it is legal, it is specialized, it is only specific for law. So bachelor's degree in law from a recognized university or institute can apply for legal positions. Then comes the IT, which I belong to. There are 24 vacancies. You should have a bachelor's degree in engineering. In any branch, you can apply. If you
Yeah.
do not have bachelor's degree in engineering, if you do not have BE or BTech, or you have some BSc, BCA or that, then you should have a post graduation like MSc in computer science or MCA in that kind of thing. So BSc or BCA will not work. You should have a master's degree in that particular field. But if you have a BE or BTech in IT or any branch, that works.
Yeah.
And then comes your electrical. Since it is again specific, it has to be bachelor's degree in electrical engineering. So BE or BTech in electrical engineering works there. Then it is the research stream, which is for the statistics people, economics people. You can just read about it. Then the official language, which is for Hindi, the Raj Bhasha division. So for that, you can just see these are the. So in total, it forms around 62 plus 5 plus 24. Generally, people apply for general. Most of the people, even though engineers also apply. Or sometimes people can also apply for two streams. So that is also possible. If you want to apply for general also, information technology also, that is also possible.
And are they going to hire for experienced
Also,
candidates?
and yeah, no, if you are meeting this educational qualification, you can apply. But if you have a lot of experience, that is counted in interview. So when you are going for interview, you can always showcase what extra experience you have, because that will always give you an advantage. But in exam pattern, everything will be same.
Yeah.
If you have 10 years of experience, and age limit is also there, so you have to see. You cannot just say that I have 20 years of experience. I think if you have 20 years of experience, then you will not be eligible at all, because you'll
Yeah.
be old by then. So considering that age, if you have 2 years of extra experience and I am a fresher, so you will always have an advantage.
Yep.
So
Yep.
that you can show in interview, but in exam pattern and eligibility, everything will be same, because I am also engineer, you are also engineer.
Yeah. True.
And also final year people can also apply. Those who are in their final year of engineering, they can also apply to this exam. So final year is eligible who have appeared or will appear for their final examination as on the last day of filing the application, waiting the results. are eligible to appear in the selection process. Please note this.
Yeah.
Those who get selected, they'll be on probation period for 2 years, and once they get confirmed, then they become
Okay.
the assistant manager officer. They are confirmed. There is no difference between probation and, but it's just that everywhere it's a probation of 2 years is must.
Yeah.
And pay and benefits I have already told. So as per the notification, official notification, it comes around 1,10,11,000 without with accommodation.
Okay.
Exam preparation you can do, because since the exam there was notification which I was showing actually, this notice has regarding come on April of 10th. They released this notice saying that because of general elections we may postpone the exam. So I think this is a very good opportunity for people who think this is a prospective career option, so they can apply for this and they can also prepare because they are getting time because of elections. So it is always better that you start preparing for any of the streams. So exam pattern, as I have already told you, it is phase one, paper one, paper two, phase two, paper one, paper two, and then the phase three, which is the final interview. Time gap which we get generally in phase one and phase two. Phase one and phase two, you get around 1 month or so, and
Okay.
between phase two and interview, you'll get more time, kind of 2 months or 3 months, also depending on circumstances.
Yeah.
But in phase two and interview, it will be more time. But phase one, phase two, you can consider it 1 month will always be there.
Yeah.
So that you can consider. So that's how the exam pattern. If you want, if there are people who are willing to apply, then we can always make more content on phase one, how to prepare exam preparation. Because since we have a lot of time and exam may get postponed because of elections, I think we have good chunk of time. Students have good chunk of time to prepare for these exams.
Yeah. True. Uh, yeah. So when I want to ask something like some people think like SEBI, RBI, all these are difficult to crack. We are from
Correct.
normal Tier 3 college, Tier 2 college, like how to crack those real exams. So how can we prepare? They have
I don't
skill.
think
They have
Yeah, yeah.
skill.
Please,
They
please.
have skill, but they have lack of confidence and mentorship is there. So for those
Okay,
people,
but
what you want to say from yourself?
if
As
they have skill, I think they can ace this exam, because what matters is phase two exam, how you are performing in phase two. If you are performing very nicely in phase two, even if you have less marks in interview, it doesn't make a difference, because final merit list you can make it.
okay.
So it becomes easy. So you have to work hard, you have to showcase your skills in phase two exam. You have to be good in technicals. I don't think college matters at all, at least in government jobs, it doesn't matter to that extent. It may matter in the interview, that somebody may get impressed and you may be able to showcase your skills and your college and everything. And but interview is only your 15 marks. So
Yeah.
interviews weightage is always less. So you can always score well in phase two and still get shortlisted finally. So I don't think college tier three, tier two matter. You have 2-3 months of time. You can just put your time into preparation, and it's not that difficult. It looks like paper one, paper two, paper one, paper two, phase one, phase two. All these. It looks difficult. It looks daunting at the first look, but I don't think it's that difficult. If you want to prepare, you can just give it your time, and then it is easy possible. And anyway, we are anyway telling how to prepare, what to do, so that will be helpful for people.
Yep, sure. Like from your end, like you have prepared, you cracked the exams, the interview, and you're currently working in SEBI. So from your experience, what's the main suggestion you want to give to the people, like to crack the this role?
Okay, so I just want to give that suggestion that you have to focus on phase two, because phase two marks are going to edit. So you, the way you have to prepare is you somehow has to qualify phase one exam, and then you have to put your time into phase two. And while you are preparing, you have to give your time daily so that you practice nicely and see the syllabus and then complete as per your stream. If you are applying for computer science, I think I will be in a better position to help uh, at a very minute level also. But if you are applying for general and others, you can contact me, and I can connect you with people who can help you in that particular stream.
Yeah,
So I think you can contact me on social media. I'm actually using LinkedIn and Instagram these days. So if somebody wants to connect, I think I can help them. Even if you are from some other stream you're applying, I'll help you out. Anyway, Ranjit is there, so
yeah,
people can reach out to Ranjit as well.
definitely. Like so, from phase two and interview, both the marks are they combined, and with those marks
Correct.
they are
Then
going to
final merit list will
qualify.
be made. Yeah.
So, is there any minimum marks for phase two or interview? No,
So
not.
that will be decided based on how many candidates have qualified phase two. There is some basic qualifying criteria. If 10 people have qualified and there are only two positions, so I think
Yeah,
based on the positions they call for interview. If there are two positions, they'll call 6 people. If there are 10 people, 10 positions, they call 30 people for interview. So it is 1:3 as far as I remember correctly. We can see the last notification. I think we can expect that kind of. So generally it happens in all the exams that they call for 1:3. So if there are 24 vacancies in IT, you can consider 24 into 3 people will be called for interview.
yeah,
So if 100 people have qualified phase 2 exam, only 60 will be called for interview based on the top 60 if 20
yeah,
are the vacancy. So it's 1:3. If 10 is the vacancy, 30 people will be called for the interview, even though 50 are qualified. So other 20 will not be selected anyway.
Yeah, true. So
So
based on your
post qualification
experience,
also, you don't just need to qualify, you need to score well so that you can get a
yes,
call for interview.
true, true. So based on your experience, like how's the competition for this SEBI role? Like, is it a heavy or moderate?
Competition is there because it's one of the best jobs. So competition will be there, but because my time I remember there were 24,000 applications. I think 12 to 13,000 people. There were only 263 people who were selected who were qualified phase one. So you can consider that kind of competition. Competition is everywhere, so you cannot just see at the competition because you may see competition in number of applications, but what happens is out of those applications, some people generally
Dedicated,
apply. Only
yeah,
there will be only 1,000 people who will be preparing for it,
true.
and out of 1,000, you have to fight with only those 1,000 or 2,000. If out of those 2,000 you fight, I think you can easily crack. It's not you don't have to look the number of applications because not everybody prepares for it. Somebody just goes for this. Many people do this.
Yeah, true,
So
true, true.
your competition is always with the people who are preparing. And if you prepare nicely, you can do it.
You shouldn't do the look the number of applications who are applying. So you should
Exactly.
concentrate on the people who dedicatedly prepare for the exam.
Correct.
So yeah, I'm done from end. Like, is there any other thing you want to include, Vinay?
Nothing. If somebody wants to, if we have to create a preparation strategy, we'll create
Suggestions, yeah,
separately. So you can ask your audience if they
yeah,
want.
yeah,
And if somebody wants to know more about it, they can contact me on the social media. I'll try to reply as soon as
yeah,
possible. That's
definitely,
all I
yeah.
want to say. You please post
Yeah,
this
yeah,
in
sure,
the
sure.
description section
Yeah,
also.
yeah. సో నేను వినయ్ తాలూకు డీటెయిల్స్ డిస్క్రిప్షన్లో పెడతాను. అట్లనే ఈ జాబ్కి అప్లై చేయడానికి లింక్స్ ఏవైతే ఉన్నాయో అవి కూడా డిస్క్రిప్షన్లో పెడతాను. సో మీకు దీనికి ఫర్దర్గా కంటిన్యూషన్ ఇఫ్ యూ గైస్ వాంట్ ఆన్ హౌ టు ప్రిపేర్ ఫర్ ఫేజ్ వన్ ఫేజ్ టూ అండ్ ఇంటర్వ్యూ, యూ గైస్ వాంట్ టు క్రాక్, యూ గైస్ వాంట్ టు సమ్ మోర్ మెంటర్షిప్ ఆర్ గైడెన్స్ ఫ్రమ్ వినయ్, just comment SEBI so that we understood, like many people are required for the SEBI preparation, SEBI guidance, interview, mentorship, all these things we are going to cover in the second and third part, like if needed. So if Vinay has some free time, we are going to have some live session also with Vinay if he has some free time or bandwidth. Okay, సో మీరైతే కామెంట్స్లో సెబీ అని మెన్షన్ చేయండి సో దట్ వీఆర్ గోయింగ్ టు అండర్స్టాండ్ ఎంతమందికి నీడ్ ఉంది అని చెప్పేసి. ఓకే, సో థ్యాంక్ యూ సో మచ్ వినయ్ ఫర్ యువర్ టైమ్,
Thank
మీ
you. Thank you so
శ్రీరామనవమి.
much.
Yeah, so
Thank you. Happy
that
Ramnami.
same to you. Yeah, so that's it from my
Okay.
end,
Thanks.
guys.
Thanks.
That's it from my end, guys. Like, for more such content, follow Frontlines Media, and not only government jobs, so medical domain avaniyendi, startup related, community related avaniyendi, so anything Frontlines Media should be there. Frontlines Media is your brother, your mentor, so you're always there to support you and guide you. So thank you, guys. Bye.